Hi, everyone. Welcome to EasyLish channel.
Hi! We are so happy you are here with us today.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to another very special episode of our podcast, English for Beginners. I am your host, Mark, and I am sitting here in our studio feeling very excited today. How are you doing, Sarah?
Hi, Mark. I am doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. And hello to all our listeners and viewers on YouTube. It is so good to have you with us again. I am very happy because today we are talking about something very close to my heart.
That is right. Today, we are diving deep into the world of Ramadan. Now, for those of you who are new here, our podcast is all about learning English in a simple, easy way. We talk about culture, life, and many interesting things.
Yes, and Ramadan is one of the most interesting topics in the world. It is a time when millions of people change their daily lives for 1 month. If you are a beginner in English, don't worry. We will use simple words and explain everything slowly.
Exactly. So, Sarah, let's start with the basics for our friends who might not know anything about this. What is the big idea of Ramadan? Imagine I am a child and I ask you, what is Ramadan?
That is a great way to start. Well, Mark, Ramadan is a special month. It is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar. But the most important thing to know is that it is a month of fasting.
There's that word again, fasting. For a beginner, that word might be confusing. Is it related to being fast or quick, like a car?
No, not at all. In this context, fasting is a verb. It means you choose not to eat food and you choose not to drink water or any other liquids. You do this from the moment the sun starts to come up until the moment the sun goes down.
So, it has nothing to do with speed. It's about self-control.
Exactly. You are teaching your body and your mind to be strong. You are saying no to your hunger because you want to focus on your soul.
I see. Now, Sarah, I want to talk about the why. Why do people do this for 30 days? It sounds like a lot of work.
It is work, but it is good work. People do it for many reasons. First, it is a religious duty for Muslims. It is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. But second, it's about empathy. Do you know that word, Mark? Empathy?
I think so. Does it mean feeling what other people feel?
Precisely. When you are hungry during the day, you remember that there are many people in the world who do not have food every day. You feel their pain. This makes you want to be more kind and help poor people more.
That is a very powerful lesson. It's easy to forget about others when our stomachs are full.
You are right. Also, it's a time for family. In our busy world, we often eat alone or eat fast. But in Ramadan, everyone eats together at the same time. It brings people closer.
I love that. Now, let's walk through a day in the life of someone during Ramadan. Let's start very early, and I mean very early.
Oh yes, the day starts while it is still dark outside. This is when we have Suhoor. Can you say that, Mark? Suhoor?
Suhoor. It sounds peaceful.
It is. Imagine the world is sleeping. It is 4 a.m. The house is quiet. You wake up with your family. You go to the kitchen. You need to eat a good breakfast because you won't eat again for 14 or 15 hours.
What do you usually have for suhoor, Sarah? Do you have pancakes and syrup?
No, not at all. You can, but it is not the best idea. If you eat too much sugar, you will feel hungry very soon. People usually eat slow-burning food, like eggs or beans or whole grain bread, and yogurt. Yogurt is very important because it helps you not feel thirsty during the day.
And water. I guess you drink a lot of water at 4 a.m.
Yes, you try to drink as much as you can, but not too much at once. You have to be smart. And then you hear the adhan. That is the call to prayer. When that sound starts, you must stop eating immediately. Even if you have a piece of bread in your hand, you stop.
That takes a lot of discipline. And then what happens? Does everyone go back to sleep?
Some people do. Some people stay awake to pray or read the Quran. Then, later, they get ready for work or school.
This is the part I'm curious about. How do people work when they are hungry and thirsty? Do they feel tired?
Honestly, the first 3 days are the hardest. Your body is surprised. It says, hey, where is my coffee? Where is my lunch? You might get a small headache. But after 3 or 4 days, your body becomes like a machine. You feel very focused.
That's amazing. So you go to school, you go to the office, you see your friends eating lunch. Is that difficult?
Sometimes, but you remember why you are doing it. And in many places, friends are very respectful. They might not eat right next to you, but even if they do, you just smile and say, it's okay, I'm fasting. It's a mental game.
I like that. A mental game. It's like training for a marathon, but for your spirit.
Exactly. And then comes the afternoon. This is when time starts to move very slowly. You look at the clock, it is 4 p.m. You look again after an hour, and it is only 4:05 p.m.
I know that feeling. Waiting for something makes time stop.
Yes, but this is the time when people start preparing the iftar. Iftar is the meal we eat to break the fast at sunset. The smell of the kitchen starts to fill the house. It is the best smell in the world.
Tell me about the smells, Sarah. What are people cooking?
It depends on the country. If you are in Turkey, you might smell fresh bread. If you are in Morocco, you smell harira, which is a beautiful tomato and lentil soup. If you are in Iran, you smell fresh herbs and rice. It is like a symphony of food.
You are making me hungry, and I'm not even fasting. So the sun goes down, the sky turns orange and purple. What is the first thing you do?
We follow the tradition of the Prophet. We start with a date and some water. A date is a fruit that is very sweet and has a lot of energy. It tells your stomach, wake up, food is coming.
I have tried dates. They're like natural candy.
They are. And after the date, we usually have a light soup. You don't want to eat a huge steak immediately. You have to be gentle with your body. After the soup, we pray, and then we have the main dinner with the family. This is the happiest hour of the day.
I can imagine. Everyone is sitting around the table, sharing stories about their day. It sounds very warm and cozy.
It is, and it's not just about the family. Many people go to the mosque for Taraweeh. These are special, long prayers that happen only during Ramadan. You see your neighbors, you see your friends. It is a big social event every night.
Sarah, I have a question about the look of Ramadan. I see many photos of beautiful lanterns and lights. Can you tell our listeners about that?
Oh, I love the decorations. In many cities, especially in the Middle East, people put up fanus, or lanterns. They are made of glass and metal with beautiful colors. They hang them in the streets and on their balconies. It makes the city look like a fairy tale.
It sounds like Christmas lights, but for a whole month.
Yes, and there are also Ramadan tents. These are big tents where people can go to eat iftar together. Sometimes companies or rich people pay for these tents so that poor people can come and eat for free. No one should be hungry during iftar.
That is a beautiful thought. It really shows the charity part of the month.
Speaking of charity, there's a word I want our English learners to know: zakat. It means giving a percentage of your wealth to those in need. In Ramadan, people give a lot. They give food baskets, they give clothes, they give money. It is a month of generosity.
Generosity. That's a great word. It means being happy to give to others.
Yes, and there is another side to Ramadan that is very quiet. It's not just about food and lights. It's about reflection.
Reflection? Like looking in a mirror?
In a way, yes. Looking at your inner mirror. You ask yourself, am I a good person? How can I be better? Did I hurt anyone this year? People try to stop bad habits. For example, if someone smokes, they try to stop. If someone gets angry easily, they try to stay calm and be patient.
So it's a month of self-improvement.
Exactly, Mark. You are a very good student. Self-improvement is the perfect term. Now, we must talk about the end of the month, because after 30 days, there is a massive celebration.
Yes, I know this one. It is called Eid.
Correct. Eid al-Fitr. This is the reward for all the hard work. Imagine a mix of Thanksgiving, Christmas, and a birthday party all in one.
That sounds like a lot of energy. What do people do on the morning of Eid?
First, they wake up and take a shower. They wear their best clothes. Usually, people buy brand new clothes for Eid. The children are so excited. They look so sharp and clean.
And then they go to pray together?
Yes, they go to a very large field or a big mosque. Thousands of people pray together. After the prayer, everyone hugs each other and says Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak means blessed Eid, right?
Exactly. And then the party starts. Families visit each other. This is the part the children love most because of Eid.
What is Eid? Is it a type of cake?
No! Eid is a gift of money. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, and parents give cash to the children. By the end of the day, some kids have a lot of money. They feel like they are rich.
I wish I was a kid again. I want some Eid too.
Me too, Mark. Me too. And of course, the food on Eid is incredible. Every country has a special dessert. In Lebanon and Syria, they have ma'um. In Indonesia, they have ketupit. In South Asia, they have sheer hurma, which is a sweet milk drink with vermicelli and nuts.
My goodness, Sarah, this month is a journey. It starts with silence and fasting, and it ends with music, money, and sweets.
It is a perfect cycle. It teaches you that if you are patient and work hard, there is a sweet reward at the end.
I think that's a lesson for everything in life, even for learning English. You have to practice every day, even when it's hard, and then one day you can speak fluently in English.
What a great comparison. Learning English is like fasting. You have to be disciplined, you have to keep going, and the Eid is when you can finally talk to someone in English and they understand you.
I love that. Now, Sarah, before we finish, do you have any tips for our listeners? Maybe they have a Muslim neighbor or a coworker who is fasting. How can they be a good friend during this month?
That is a very kind question. First, don't be afraid to ask questions. Most people love to talk about their culture. Second, don't worry if you accidentally offer them a snack. They will just say, no thank you, and it's fine.
Good to know. I always feel bad if I eat a sandwich in front of someone who is fasting.
You don't have to feel bad, but it is very polite if you don't eat a very smelly or delicious-looking pizza right at their desk. And the best thing you can do is say Ramadan Mubarak. It shows you care.
Ramadan Mubarak. I will remember that. Well, Sarah, we have talked a lot today. We talked about Suhoor, Iftar, dates, lanterns, charity, and the big party of Eid.
We did. We covered so much. I hope our listeners feel like they know a lot more now.
I certainly do. And for all of you listening, we hope you enjoyed this long and detailed conversation. This was a lot of English practice.
Yes, if you listened to the whole thing, you are doing a great job with your English. Remember, you can listen to this again and again to learn the new words.
If you're watching us on YouTube, please give this video a like. It helps us grow and make more videos for you.
And don't forget to click that subscribe button. We want you to be part of our English learning family. We have so many more topics coming up, from travel to food to history.
Also, leave a comment below. We want to hear from you. Do you celebrate Ramadan? What is your favorite part? Or, if you don't celebrate it, what was the most interesting thing you learned today?
We read all your comments, and they make us very happy. Thank you for being such a great audience.
Thank you, everyone. Stay curious, keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.